Do you ever get slurry in the water?
How long have you been trying to be a vet?
I'm in my final year at university.
Well, after all that hard work, you should know what slurry would do.
Kill your fish.
Precisely. You see any dead fish here?
Mr. Turner, I'm not accusing you of anything.
Really?
I'm just trying to help.
Help? Who? Me? Your father?
I've an idea what might be wrong with Mr. Armstrong.
We all know what's wrong with him. A severe case of idolitis.
So there's never any slurry in the river with all these farms around?
In the river, yes. In the fish farm, no. You see, if we see it coming, we just shut the inlet valves and let it go past.
So it does happen?
Well, sometimes, yes. But that's not what's wrong with Armstrong. He's got a mild case of diarrhea and he's making a meal of... Well, see what I mean.
You don't really care, do you? So long as it doesn't land on your doorstep. Well, if I'm right about what's wrong with him, you should think about this. It could have been you in that hospital bed. It still could be. I'm sorry it's not.
Caution. Extremely harmful to livestock and fish.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what farm this is?
Emmerdale.
Oh, Mr. Sugden's farm.
Yeah, and I'm Mr. Sugden. Should I know you?
I'm Zoe Tate from Home Farm. It must be your brother I've met, Joe.
Yeah, well, I'm Jack, the tall, dark, handsome one.
I'll settle for friendly.
Story of my life.
Can I ask you a question?
If you like.
Can I look at your animals?
Well, if you just want to look at them, you can see some ewes from here.
Well, when I say look, I mean examine. Does cryptosporidium mean anything to you?
No. Why don't you explain it to me over a cup of tea? Better than standing here.
Smashing, thanks. Are you really a farmer? You don't behave like one.
You can explain that over tea and all. I'll know whether to feel insulted or not. All the slurry from the missile comes in here. When it's full, we pump it out and spread it on the fields.
You said there'd been a problem.
Well, it depends what you call a problem. Some farmers would say you can't have too much slurry, that it's good for the land. But we're building up a beef herd right now, and extra cattle means extra slurry, but, well, I reckon just lately there's been a fair bit more per head, as it were.
Is it possible that the excess could be leaking onto the watercourse?
Well, it's possible. During the winter there are more beasts inside, which means they're not spreading the muck on the land themselves. It's difficult for us to get out muck spreading as often as we like, or for us to dump it.
That's probably it, then.
What?
Cryptosporidium.
Right, that's it. You don't use big words like that to me without a cup of tea in your hand. Come on. If the slurry from here was going into the river, wouldn't it kill the fish at Turner's place?
If there was a lot of it, yes. But they turn the intake off until it's gone past. Cryptosporidium's only a bacteria. You don't get great lumps of it. And it doesn't affect fish.
But it does people.
And cattle.
So someone working in the water downstream...
Like Seth Armstrong.
...gets ill.
But not Alan Turner.
Because he doesn't do as much work there himself. Hey, I'm impressed.
I'm glad somebody is. I could be wrong. I'm just waiting for the results of tests I've had done on the water from the fish farm to find out.
Hi. Sarah. Zoe, Sarah.
Hello. And I thought a farmer's lot was all cows' backsides and cereal quotas.
Zoe and I were just having a nice little chat about slurry. Or to you.
I know what it is, thank you. I just nipped back to see if you could sort out a babysitter for tonight.
Oh, why? Where are we going?
According to the contract, tonight I play squash, you play darts.
Do I? Oh, I don't want to. Can't we go out together?
I told you.
Yeah, I'll ask Kathy.
Oh, she's got a date.
Kathy? You sure?
Well, she told me herself.
Well, it's been 6 months. I suppose it's time she started to enjoy herself again. No wonder who with.
Oh, she did say. Chris somebody or other.
See you in a bit.
Carolyn.
Hello. Remember me? Zoe Tate.
So do, love. Didn't know we were on such friendly terms, though. Not that I'm complaining, mind.
Well, you have single-handedly revived my career.
Hey,
I've been doing some research into your illness.
You're not the only one. Doctors are doing all sorts. Taking swabs, they call it. I call it taking something else.
I think I know what's wrong with you.
You're not a doctor, are you?
No, I'm training to be a vet.
Typical, that. Doctor don't know what's wrong with me, and a vet does.
It's to do with the fish farm, the water up there.
I knew it. I told Turner and he wouldn't listen.
I know the feeling. I think there's a bacteria in the water called Cryptosporidium, and I think that's what's made you ill.
Crypto what?
Sporidium.
Don't matter any road, as long as it weren't ale.
It could be serious, though.
Ah, it's all right, love. I'll just add it to my compensation claim for Turner.
It might not be Mr. Turner's fault. It could come from Farm Slurry upstream from the fish farm. Anyway, if you don't mind, I'll have a word with your doctor, tell him what I think. Might help him treat you.
Thanks, love. Hey, why are you doing all this for a silly old beggar like me?
Because of silly old beggars like Alan Turner. I'll teach him to take us seriously, Seth.